In 1775, the American Revolution nearly spread beyond the 13 colonies. A bold invasion into Canada was launched with one daring goal: to capture Quebec and bring Canada into the rebellion. But what happened next changed North American history forever. While the American colonies fought for independence, the Continental Congress had another ambitious plan. If Canada could be taken from Britain, it would eliminate a dangerous northern threat and perhaps convince the Canadian people to join the revolution. It sounded like the perfect strategy, but reality would prove far more difficult. When Congress sent messages encouraging the people of Canada to join the rebellion, the response was largely silence. At the time, only around 800 British regular soldiers defended the province, but Congress feared Britain would soon send powerful reinforcements and use Canada as a base to attack the 13 colonies. Rather than wait, Congress decided to launch an invasion. Officially, the mission was presented as an effort to liberate the people of Canada from British rule. The main attack would be led by the Northern Army, a force of roughly 2,000 men assembled near Fort Ticonderoga. Although the army suffered from poor organization and limited supplies, it had an experienced Commander General, Richard Montgomery, an Irish-born officer respected for his leadership. In September 1775, Montgomery began the siege of Fort St. John, the key British position guarding the route into Canada. Using heavy artillery captured earlier at Fort Ticonderoga, his troops bombarded the fort for 6 weeks until the defenders finally surrendered. The victory opened the road toward Quebec, but it came at a heavy cost. Disease, exhaustion, and desertion had already reduced Montgomery's army to nearly half its original strength. Meanwhile, another American force was making an even more dangerous journey. Colonel Benedict Arnold, a bold and determined officer from Connecticut, persuaded George Washington to allow him to lead an expedition through the untamed wilderness of Maine. His mission was to join Montgomery before the final attack on Quebec. The march became a nightmare. Thick forests, freezing rivers, endless swamps, hunger, and brutal weather slowed the expedition at every step. Many soldiers abandoned, unable to continue. Despite these hardships, Arnold finally reached Quebec in early December. There, his surviving troops united with Montgomery's exhausted army. Together, the two commanders could muster only about 1,200 soldiers. Standing before them was Quebec City, one of the strongest fortresses in North America. Perched high above the St. Lawrence River, the city was protected by towering 20-foot walls and more than 100 powerful cannons. Inside the fortress, Governor Guy Carleton had already prepared for a long siege. Hundreds of local militia had been recruited, while ammunition and food supplies were carefully stockpiled. The stage was now set for one of the most dramatic battles of the American Revolution. The stage was now set for one of the most dramatic battles of the American Revolution. But as winter tightened its grip on Quebec, neither side could have imagined the deadly events that were about to unfold.